Hello and welcome to the 2021 PGA Professional Championship here at Blairgowrie Golf Club. We're playing on the Langsdown Golf Course this week. I'm Hannah Holden, and for the next hour we're going to be here on the first tee taking a look at the leading players as they get their third round underway. Right, let's get started. The Langsdown Golf Course is one of two championship venues here at Blairgowrie Golf Club. It was designed by Peter Allis and Dave Thomas, which is very apt as this championship players they are both former PGA captains. In fact, Allis is one of the few two-times PGA captains. He also won the PGA Assistants Championship in 1952. This offers a slightly more challenging test out of the two courses here at Blairgowrie, as it is slightly narrower and puts more of a premium on accuracy off the tee. Allis and Thomas also designed the Brabazon course at the Belfry, which is home to the PGA headquarters. Today we've got a slightly less breezy day, so hopefully those people who are looking to catch up on the leaders can get a low scoring round in. The players are playing the black course this week, which means the course racks up at just over 7,000 yards. It is a par 72 and well known to be one of Scotland's best inland courses. Currently the lead sits at -13 with Toby Hunt from St Melians. Two back we've got Paul O'Hara, who's going to be looking to climb up the leaderboard. Make sure you follow the PGA's social media channels to keep up with all the action throughout the day, and check on the live leaderboards and see how your local PGA pros are getting on. Next up we've got the 10:40am group with Colm Moriarty, James Dick and Mark Talbot. All three sit at 4 under, so 7 back from the leaders with 36 holes to go. So the first hole here on the Langsdown course is a par 5 and it's 490 yards. It's a slight right to leg dogleg with 2 bunkers guarding the left corner. The further left you go, the shorter the approach is into the green. So you have a choice to make if you're going to play out to the right or take more of the tiger line over the bunkers. The first hole is a great opportunity for an opening birdie. In fact, our leader Toby has made 2 eagles here in the first 36 holes of play.
Yes, please. So this is Craig Lee.
Remember to start forward, Hannah.
So we're joined here by Craig Lee. Now, you're on -7 so far. How much are you looking forward to going in today and trying to catch up with the leaders?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, third round's always a moving day, so the leaders are playing some great golf, so they'll have to go some to try and catch them. It doesn't look like they're going to hang back, so yeah, I'll need to keep playing the way I am and just try and hold a few more putts and see what happens at the end of the day.
And how are you finding the course so far? It looks to be in great condition.
Yeah, it is. It's magnificent. It really is. I mean, it's such a wonderful park. You get out onto that golf course, you've no idea where in the world you are. There's tree lines. You don't even see many people on the golf course either, so it feels like you've got the place to yourself. But the condition of it, considering the weather we had at the beginning of the season, the greenkeepers have done a fantastic job. So yeah, it's great fun to play.
Yeah, we've not got very typical Scottish weather this week. It's lovely and sunny, but I think this course puts precision on kind of accuracy off the tee. How have you been playing that? Have you been taking lots of drivers, or is it more about just putting the ball in play?
Yeah, I'm not really renowned for laying up off the tee. I'm pretty aggressive, so drivers come out the bag at pretty much every hole. So I've only hit 1 3-wood off the tee, and that was yesterday when the wind was a little bit stronger. But yeah, just my theory is if you can smash it up there and go in the trees, you're closer to the green, so you've got a better chance of chipping it out. But I could still miss as many fairways with a 4-iron as I can with a driver, so for me it's just driver everywhere.
Bit of a Bryson strategy there.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Hit it, smash it, find it.
Well, good luck for the final 36 holes, and thanks so much for talking to us.
Thank you. Excellent. Thanks.
Right, let's head back to the first tee now, because we've got a group about to tee off. So in this group we've got Mark Talbot, who won the 2020 PGA East Region Order of Merit. We've also got Colm Moriarty, who was on the winning 2003 Walker Cup team. He also has wins on the Challenge Tour and came 37th in the 2010 Open on the Old Course at St Andrews after winning the qualifying at Kingsbarns. Again, all three are sitting on 4 under, so they are 9 back from the leaders, so definitely a little bit of ground to make up over the next 36 holes, but definitely very doable with some low scoring in this kind of soft wind we've got today. We have seen a lot of players taking driver off this tee so they can get over those 2 bunkers, which is about a 250-yard carry. But all 3 players in this group appear to have a 3-wood out, so it'll be interesting to see if they are longer hitters and are going over the bunkers, or if they're going to play out safer to the right.
Professional Championship and PGA playoffs at the Blairgowrie Golf Club. This is match number 16. On the tee, representing Glasson Lake House, Colm Moriarty.
And that's nicely up the middle, just right of the bunkers, going to leave him a really great shot into the green.
Jamie Dick.
That was absolutely flushed up the middle of the fairway as well.
On the tee, representing Thorpe Hall Golf Club, Mark Talbot.
That's taken the tiger line over the 2 bunkers down the left, and this group have definitely made this hole look easy with all 3 in the fairway, getting their rounds out to a great start. Next up we've got Group 17, who are teeing off at 10:50 AM. That features Craig Lee, who we just spoke to, Philip Archer and Adam Kew. Philip Archer is actually best known for becoming nearly the first European Tour player to shoot 59. He shot a 60 in the first round at Celtic Manor Wales Open in 2006. He also has 3 Challenge Tour wins and came 48th in the US Open in 2006. Craig Lee is a former Scottish Boys Stroke Play champion and also a former European Tour player. He also came 42nd in the Scottish Open last year. The PGA Professional Championship was first played in 1973. This week the field started as 144 players, with the top 50 making the cut. There's an £80,000 prize pot, with the first place player taking £10,000 home. This year, running in conjunction with this tournament, is the playoffs. This field is made up of the top 3 from each of the PGA 7 regions, plus the PGA Professional Championship, the runner-up and the PGA Assistance winner. These 25 players are competing for numerous Challenge Tour and European Tour starts, including a spot at the BMW PGA at Wentworth, so there's a lot more than just prize money up for grabs here this week. Players here are also qualifying for points to get into the PGA Cup team. This is the first year of the 2-year qualifying process for the GB&I team, who take on the USA, and this is the PGA's version of the Ryder Cup. Looks like Craig is sticking to his plan from the interview, and he's pulled driver up for his first tee shot. You'll see there's no swapping of scorecards here on the tee this week, as the players are all using live scoring on their phones. Slightly different strategy from this group on the tee, as all of them have got driver out, taking a slightly more aggressive club than we saw previously.
Welcome to the PGA Professional Championship and PGA Playoffs at the Blairgowrie Golf Club. This is match number 17. On the tee, representing Craig Lee Golf Studio, Craig Lee.
That's just up the right side of the fairway, so safe and in play, but it's going to give him a long shot into the green.
Golf Club, Philip Archer.
That's a fabulous shot straight over the top of the two bunkers down the left.
And on the tee, representing Woodhall Spa Golf Club, Adam Keogh.
And that's right in the middle of the other two. So 3 balls safely on the fairway. Now the first hole is actually playing the easiest on the course this week and averaging just over 3/4 of a shot under par. So it really is crucial to get an opening birdie here, or you're actually losing shots on the field with a par. Again, make sure you're following all the PGA channels to keep up to date with the leaderboards and the scoring of your local PGA pros throughout the day. In the next group at 11 AM, we've got Group 18. That includes David Dixon, Richard Wallace and Andy Palmer. Now, David Dixon is just playing in the playoffs, so he's not part of the PGA Championship, and the other 2 players are in both competitions. All 3 players are currently sitting at 5 under, so still got a bit of work to do to catch up with the leaders. We've actually got really good weather down at the first tee here. The sun has gone in a little bit since we first came on air, but still the wind is down a lot, so I think that's going to be really conducive for some low scoring today. This is certainly an interesting group. David Dixon earned the silver medal at the 2001 Open Championship as the lowest amateur. He has wins on the European Challenge Tour and the Europro Tour. He represented the PGA at the PGA Cup in both 2015 and 2019. Richard Wallace won the PGA South Order of Merit 6 times and has also won over 80 times in PGA events, which is definitely very impressive. So David Dixon in this group is currently sitting at 5 under. Now he is part of the playoffs and he is 6 behind the current leader Paul O'Hara. Now they're looking to get a spot at the BMW PGA at Wentworth, so he'll be hoping for a low round today to make sure he can challenge for that tomorrow. Now this is a very unusual equipment going on in this group because we've got 2 players teeing it up with a yellow golf ball, which you definitely don't see very often. You certainly don't see very often from the professionals, so hopefully it doesn't get too confusing for the 2 of them. Again, as we saw with the last group, all 3 players are out with driver on this opening par 5.
Welcome to the PGA Professional Championship and PGA Playoffs at the Blairgowrie Golf Club. This is match number 18. On the tee, representing Enmore Park Golf Club, David Dixon. On the tee, representing Canterbury.
Green.
On the tee, representing Chorley Golf Club, Andy Palmer.
And that's a great ball straight down the middle with a little draw. I've now been joined by Charles Durney, who is the former PGA professional here at Blairgowrie Golf Club. He's also an honorary member of the PGA and the rules official on site here this week. Charles, how is it to see the PGA Championship here?
Oh, it's great. We love having big events here, and to invite all my fellow professionals along, see what we've got here. I mean, we've got 2.5 of the best courses in Scotland. I think it's the best inland setup there is, and it's just great to welcome people here and see what we've got. And all the guys out on the course are telling me they're really enjoying it, think the course is superb. So for us as a club, that's fantastic. I still say us, even though I retired 18 months ago.
The course looks in fabulous condition. I presume the greenkeepers have been working really hard in the lead up to this event.
It's in really good condition, and we had a pretty lousy winter. It was very, very cold. Greens were still under ice in March, and we had loads of frost through April. So to get the course in the condition it's in, it's been a terrific job. So Craig and his boys have done very well.
Pretty lucky to be in a short sleeve t-shirt this week then.
Yeah, I've put the jumper back on. But it's been great weather, hasn't it? And we are lucky. Scotland in this weather takes a lot of beating, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. So, with your course knowledge, what holes would you say are a great opportunity for players to pick up a few birdies out there today?
If you can keep the ball on the fairway, there's quite a few shortish par fours. Members don't think they're short, but holes 2, 4, 6, and then 10, 11, 12, and the par fives as well. There's birdie chances out there, but you have to hit the fairway around here. If you miss the fairway, you're in a lot of trouble.
We're going to be live streaming from the 18th later.
Yeah.
What kind of challenge does that give the players?
18th's a great finishing hole. It's one of the few sort of semi-blind tee shots, and fairway slopes away to the right, so you have to hit the left half of the fairway. Then fairly decent second shot in. These boys hit it miles, of course, but it's a 450-yard par 4, so pretty long second shot in. That's playing over a dip, uphill, well-guarded green, and I see today pins nicely tucked at the back, so the hole's playing its full length. So you're always happy with a 4 at the last. 4's a good score at the last.
And you're on charge as rules official this week. Have you had any interesting rulings to make this week?
Rulings have been fairly straightforward, to be honest. We've had no controversy, and it's that kind of golf course because it's in very good condition. It's a very clean golf course, so we've given 1 or 2 drops for paths and things like that, and rejected 1 or 2 requests for a drop. But done a bit of ball searching, to be perfectly honest, but things are going quite well out there. Pace of play is pretty good too, so from the rules perspective we're very happy with the way things are going this week.
And players can use distance measuring devices this week?
Yes, they can, yeah. PGA allows that. Main Tour doesn't, but I think once you get used to the distance devices, they can actually speed up play, as long as people don't use distance as a device and book as well. As long as they use one device, it's a good thing.
Well, thank you so much for your insight and your time.
My pleasure.
Let's head back to the first tee now and see the next group teeing off. So the next group is Group 19 with the 11:10 tee time. We've got Ashley Mansell, James Freeman and David Higgins. Now Higgins was actually Ireland's leading amateur player before he turned professional in 1994. He has 3 Challenge Tour titles to his name, and if you recognise his last name, it might be because of his dad, Liam Higgins, who is a European Seniors Tour golfer. All 3 players in this group sit at 8 under par, so very well positioned on the leaderboard and just 5 back of our leader. Make sure you follow the PGA across all the social channels to keep up with the tournament today and also the rest of the PGA events throughout the year. Again, all 3 players have got driver out here. It seems to be a very popular choice on this opening par 5. I think it just gives you the comfort that you can get over those 2 left bunkers. You do have about a 250 carry to the fairway at the other side of them. So the lead's still sitting at 13 under, and we will see the leaders go off in about 20 minutes' time.
Welcome to the PGA Professional Championship and PGA Playoffs at the Blairgowrie Golf Club. This is match number 19. On the tee, representing Clifton Golf Club, Ashley Mansell.
It's a lovely high draw straight up the middle of the fairway.
On the tee, representing Retford Golf Club, James Freeman.
That's definitely flirting with the left bunkers, but I think it's going to safely
On the
make
tee,
the carry.
representing Waterville Golf Links, David Higgins.
That's a really lovely high ball fly and a slight draw just down the right side of the traps. Yep, that's landed nicely in the fairway. The sun has just dipped behind a cloud, but we've still got really nice weather here for the third round of play. So the next group is the 11:20 start time. We've got Jordan Goodwin, Matthew Court and Jamie Britton. So we're here with Jamie Britton. Now, you used your lockdown to a really great effect and created a new swing training aid. Would you like to talk us through it a little bit?
It basically takes advantage of golfers' alignment sticks, and I felt like it was something I wanted to do for a while, that I'd coached with, but never had the time. So yeah, lockdown was the perfect time this time last year, and it's doing well. Sold nearly 8,000 all over the world now, so yeah, it's going well.
That's incredible to see. You just started it basically last year.
Yeah, it was sort of the first few weeks in lockdown. I got a website running and things, and it's gone from there. So yeah, it's amazing.
Really kind of benefited of that bit of time off.
Yeah, and lots of time with the family as well. I've got 2 young children as well, so
lovely.
yeah.
And you're also playing really well this week, and you're part of the championship and the playoffs. How much would it mean to you if you could win one of those spots at one of the European Tour events?
Yeah, everything. I mean, I'm getting a little bit older now, so I've not got loads of time left. But it would make all the practice and the time worth it for sure. So yeah, we've got 2 more rounds to go though, so I'm not getting ahead of myself. I'm just trying to. There's loads of good players ahead of me, so yeah, just trying to take each hole as it comes really.
And you're about to tee off the par 5 first. How would you approach that hole?
It's like a lot of the other holes actually. There's a lot of different clubs you can use to play this golf course off the tee. But I've actually just hit driver both days. I've been very fortunate. I've made 2 eagles the first 2 rounds. So it would be nice to start like that again today. But yeah, I think it's about 220, 230 to clear the bunkers. So I think driver takes them out of play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the leaders would definitely be paying you a bit for those eagles on the last few days.
I think Toby's eagled the first 2 days running as well.
Yeah,
so it's definitely a gettable hole. So yeah,
you're in competition for the lowest standard par for this hole, then it looks like.
Yeah.
Well, good luck for your round today, and thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
Now let's head back to the first tee and watch Jamie and the rest of his group tee off. So definitely a little bit more on the line for this group. As I mentioned earlier, not only are they playing for the championship trophy here, but they are all in the playoffs, so playing for numerous starts on both the Challenge Tour and the European Tour over the next season.
Welcome to the PGA Professional Championship and PGA Playoffs at the Blairgowrie Golf Club. This is match number 20. On the tee, representing Rochester and Cobham Golf Club, Jordan Godwin.
It's flirting with the trees on the left side. Oh, it's just dropped down back into the semi-rough.
On the tee,
could be blocked out getting to the green though on his next shot.
Matthew Court.
That is a great drive straight up the middle of the fairway.
On the tee, representing theswingplate.com, Jamie Britton.
That's a great high ball, nice little draw, just into the middle of the fairway right of the bunkers. I'm now joined by Stuart Wilson, the Managing Secretary here at Blairgowrie Golf Club. Now, Stuart, what's it like to see the course all set up as a championship venue like this week?
Yeah, we're really fortunate to be having a good week weather-wise, and obviously the club's got a strong history of hosting national championships. It's great to have the PGA professionals here, and I think the course, we've been getting a lot of good accolades from the players about how well the course has been playing, and that's reflected in the scoring as well. You know, we're seeing great scoring, and I think the way the course is set up and playing, it's conducive to that.
And you've got 3 courses here. Can you chat us through the different things on option and also what the different characteristics of each course are?
Okay, yeah, we're very fortunate to have the 3 courses here. We've got 2 18s and a 9-hole course. The 9-hole course was the original holes dating back to '89. So we've got a rich history here, and we've had the likes of old Tom Morris and Alistair McKenzie, who obviously did Augusta National, play a part in the holes that we have here. Rosemount's just behind us here. It's a kind of more famed one of the two. It's a nice heathland, classic kind of heathland course that plays really well and people enjoy. And Lansdowne's a great course. Obviously the guys are playing it this week. It's a great course in its own right. So yeah, there's a wealth of great golf to be played at Blairgowrie Golf Club.
And for the leaders that are about to go out, what holes should they be looking at to make sure that they don't avoid a bogey and get into a hazardous situation?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to see we've got two Scottish guys in the last group as well, so I'm sure we'll all be cheering them on. But the Lansdowne's a little bit tighter and a little bit longer, so it's very much about accuracy off the tee, and the greens, for the length of some of the holes, the greens are quite small, so it's all about keeping it in play and a bit of a second shot golf course, so finding the right parts of the greens. But these guys, certainly in the last group, look like they've got a handle on it already.
Yeah, definitely some very low scoring, especially on this first hole. I think the leaders had 2 eagles so far here already, so yeah, that's very good play. But let's cut back to the first tee now and see how the leaders get on with it. Thank you so much for joining us. So this is the final group for the 11:30 AM tee-off time. We've got Greg Hutchinson, Paul O'Hara and Toby Hunt. So the final group here is made up of Greg Hutchinson, Paul O'Hara and Toby Hunt. Toby is leading the way at 13 under and he has already eagled the first hole twice this week, so it's going to be interesting for his playing partners to try and follow that today. Paul O'Hara was the 2017 winner of the PGA Professional Championship, so is looking to add this year's title to his tally. He is already a winner this year, having won an event on Paul Lowry's Tartan Pro Tour. Greg Hutchinson is also a multiple winner. He's had 3 victories on the Challenge Tour, won the Scottish PGA Championship twice, and has won the Tartan Tour Order of Merit 7 times. It's definitely going to be interesting to see what scores this group produce today. Now in this group, Paul is also part of the playoffs. He is leading that event currently and looking to take a spot in the BMW PGA Championship at Wentworth. Toby is still top of the main championship leaderboard, followed by Paul and then Greg. With the low scoring this group have put out so far in the championship, it's no surprise to see they've all got driver out on the first.
Welcome to the PGA Professional Championship and PGA Playoffs at the Blairgowrie Golf Club. This is the final match of the morning, match 21. On the tee, representing Torfins Golf Club, Greg Hutchin.
That's a lovely drive. It's a high draw just down the right side of the
On
bunkers.
the tee, representing North Lanarkshire Leisure Limited, Paul O'Hara.
Again, that's a lovely
On
drive
the tee,
straight down the middle of the fairway.
representing St Mellons Golf Club, Toby Hunt.
Can he make an eagle for the third time this week? Probably slightly further right than he would like, but it's still on the fairway and opens up the green nicely. Well, that's it from our live broadcast here from the first tee. Do make sure that you catch up with us later when we head to the 14th and see how the leaders attack the challenge in par 3. We'll be back there at 1 PM, so make sure you catch back up with us then. Thanks for watching and see you again soon.